He was ready to quit until one voice changed everything. A young man named Zeru had always dreamed of becoming a musician. He poured his heart and soul into his craft, honing his skills and writing songs that were both beautiful and heartbreaking. Zeru's music was unlike anything the world had ever heard before. It was raw, honest, and deeply moving. As he grew older, his music became more and more popular and he was soon signed to a major record label. But as time went on, Zeru began to feel like he had lost his voice. His music was no longer his own and he felt like he was just a product of the music industry. One day, Zeru decided that he could take no more, he announced to the world that he would be retiring from music. Fans were shocked and saddened by this news, but Zeru was adamant about his decision. He needed to find himself again and he knew that music wasn't the answer. As the years passed, Zeru became a recluse, shunning the public eye and hiding away in his mansion. He threw himself into his personal life, trying to find happiness and fulfillment outside of music. But no matter what he did, the emptiness inside of him only grew. One day, Zeru was listening to the radio when he heard a song that changed everything. It was a song about hope, a song about never giving up on your dreams. And as he listened to those lyrics, something inside of him snapped. Zeru knew that he couldn't let this voice bring him down. He had to do something to make sure that it didn't consume him. So he did the one thing that he had always dreaded doing. He picked up a guitar and started to write a song. At first, it was difficult. The years had taken their toll on his voice and his hands were shaky from lack of use. But as he played on, something amazing happened. Zeru's voice began to return. He was singing again for the first time in years, and as he sang, he realized that this was where he was meant to be. Music was his calling and he couldn't deny it any longer. With renewed vigor, Zeru began performing again. This time, though, things were different. His music was more mature, more refined, and more powerful than ever before. Fans from around the world came to see him, drawn in by his incredible voice and the emotional depth of his songs. Zeru had found his voice again and he was finally free, and that's the end of the story. Thank you so much for watching and I hope you enjoyed the story. If you did, please don't forget to like and share it with your friends.